The power of communication in marriage. Why love is not enough. Marriage does not break down overnight. It breaks down silently when communication breaks down. Many couples think love is enough, but the truth is this. Love may bring you together, but communication is what keeps you together. If two people cannot effectively communicate, even deep love will slowly turn into frustration, resentment, and emotional distance. Today, let's talk about why effective communication is the lifeline of every healthy marriage. I'll discuss this under about 5 points. I want to start with the first point. That is point number 1. Communication builds emotional intimacy. Marriage is not just about sharing a bed or paying bills together. It is about sharing your thoughts, fears, dreams, disappointments, and expectations. When a husband and wife can talk openly without fear of being attacked or misunderstood, they create emotional safety. And emotional safety, on the other hand, builds intimacy. Many marriages are dying not because of cheating or abuse, but because of emotional disconnection. Two people living in the same house, but living separate emotional lives. Effective communication keeps hearts connected. I will repeat that. Effective communication keeps hearts together. Let's go to point number 2. That is, communication prevents assumptions. One of the greatest destroyers of marriage is assumption. You hear things like, she should know what I mean, or he should understand how I feel. No. Your spouse is not a mind reader. Unspoken expectations create silent disappointments. And silent disappointments turn into silent anger. When couples learn to express themselves clearly, without shouting, without manipulation, without passive aggression, misunderstandings reduce drastically. Clarity prevents unnecessary fights. That's why it is important to communicate. Do not assume. Point number 3. Communication helps resolve conflict. Conflict is normal in marriage. Even strong couples disagree. But what makes the difference is how they communicate during conflict. Do you insult each other? Do you bring up old wounds? Do you shut down and refuse to talk? That is giving silent treatment. Or do you listen to understand? Effective communication during conflict means listening without interrupting, speaking without attacking, and addressing the issue, not the person. When couples fight to solve a problem, instead of fighting to win an argument, the marriage grows stronger. Let me repeat that for emphasis. When couples fight to solve a problem, instead of fighting to win an argument, the marriage grows stronger. Point number 4. Communication builds trust. Trust is not built only by faithfulness. It is built by transparency. When couples talk regularly about finances, goals, struggles, temptations, family pressures, trust deepens. But when communication reduces, suspicion deepens or increases. Silence creates space for imagination, and imagination often creates fear. Open communication removes unnecessary doubts. Point number 5. Communication encourages growth. Marriage is not static. It's not supposed to be static. People change, dreams evolve, responsibilities increase. If couples don't communicate about their growth, they grow apart instead of growing together. Regular conversations, about personal goals, career plans, parenting values, or financial direction help couples align their vision. Marriage should be a partnership, not a competition. Point number 6. Communication is more dangerous. Poor communication is more dangerous than many real problems. Let me repeat. Poor communication is more dangerous than many real problems. Let me say something very powerful now. It is not the problem that destroys most marriages. It is the inability to talk about the problem. Money issues can be solved. Sexual concerns can be discussed. Family interference can be managed. What's the secret? Effective communication. But when couples stop talking honestly, problems multiply in silence. Communication is the bridge between misunderstanding and understanding. Now, let me give you tips on how to improve in your communication in marriage. These are practical steps that I want to outline, just a few of them, about 5 of them. Number 1 is create daily talk time, even 20 minutes, with no phones or any other thing, or television, anything that will distract you guys. Listen more than you speak. Do more of listening than speaking. Avoid shouting. Tone matters a lot. Speak your feelings, and without blame. Say things like "I feel" instead of "you always." Avoid being accusatory in your statement. I feel like this or like that, rather than "you always make me do this or feel like this and all that." Don't store resentment. Address matters early. Speak out as early as possible and address the issues. Don't store them. Don't keep resentment. Remember, communication is a skill. None of us was born with it. Just as skills can be learned, you can learn effective communication as a couple. Finally, on this, marriage is not sustained by feelings alone. No. It is sustained by intentional conversations, honest discussions, respectful listening, and emotional openness. If you want a peaceful and productive marriage that lasts, learn to communicate effectively. Because in marriage, silence is expensive, but healthy communication is priceless. This is Made to Last TV. If this message has blessed you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, what communication challenge have you experienced in your marriage? Let's grow together. Maybe next time I'll do a video about it, or that is about your challenges.